Hi everyone, welcome to Homeschool Autism Life. I'm just happy that you've come to spend some time with us, whether you're new or just returning. I hope that you find this encouraging and helpful and all of the things that I hope this channel does. So today is another one of those vlogs where I am going to share with you a present that my son is giving me. It sounds like it's all about me, Christmas presents, but I actually have a birthday right after Christmas. I'm turning the big 4-0 this weekend, and I'm not sure how I feel about it, but at the same time I'm clearly not crushed and emotionally distraught, otherwise I wouldn't be sharing it with you. But yeah, that means that again I've found myself going, this thing that Darrion is doing is a present for my birthday, and I am so excited to share it with you for so many different reasons. And it has been one of those things that has warmed my heart. We're kind of in this whole polar vortex that sounds very, very dramatic, but essentially there's a weather system from the North Pole actually pushing its way into, and it's been like minus 30, minus 40 with wind chills for the last several weeks. So I haven't actually left the house in a couple of days, which has been nice, but I need to kind of push myself out. But Darrion's new skill has actually warmed me entirely and made this week a wonderful thing. So I had talked 3 or 4 videos back about Darrion's or how I was resetting our sunrise program with a couple of games. Now I haven't been able to reset it as much as I wanted to. I had every intention of shutting down screens. That's hopefully for next week. And starting more homeschool consistently and sunrise consistently. Sunrise is doing okay. Homework, not so much. But no, I've actually been struggling with some tummy issues and have found myself, if I get tired, then my tummy issues gets worse, and so I've had to allow for health and take care of myself. Otherwise, it gets worse and worse and worse, and yeah, that's never a good thing. So, but what I did incorporate, that's my furnace, sorry, it's cold outside. What I did was I did start the money game that I talked to you about previously. So I just was going to show you. So this is our 10 cents, and then I just, let's get the boat upside right. There we go. I just, not safety glued it. Super glued it. There we go. That's the word. I super glued the coins into the bottoms of these containers. I do put them in order for Darrion. So 5 cents, 10 cents, quarters, toonies, and loonies all together. And I put them all together, put them in a row, and then I give Darrion a handful of coins for him to sort. Oh, and I was going to tell you, sorry, I'm like waving around. I was going to tell you how I found this game. So one of the families that I watch on YouTube is called Fathering Autism, and if you haven't seen it, I recommend you go and check it out. They have a huge following, and bless them for doing that, because what it showed me was there's a point in which the family actually takes their camera into their daughter's special school for autism. And until then, I didn't know those places existed. I don't have access to one myself, but it was really, really cool to see some of the games they were doing with their daughter. And that's what got this idea for it. I will try and find it and link it below. They make videos every single day, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to scroll through and find it, but if I do, I will link it down below and you can watch it. But it was just this short little clip that had their daughter actually organizing money in containers just like this. And I was so excited because I'm like, that is brilliant. And so we started that this week with Darrion, and what I can say is that I'm so excited because in 5 days of us doing this, and we do it every single time, he wants to get a treat from my little gun box. Let me go get it. So I'm back. Here it is. So I shared it on another video, but I thought I would do it again, so that's why I ran away from you for a minute. But it's a gun ammo box that you can lock, and it protects. This has been a lifesaver to me. It's the most wonderful Christmas present I got from my husband because it has saved my sanity. But this is what we do. So if he wants a treat because he finished his meal, or he gets a treat because he did some schoolwork, then we do the money game, and he purchases or buys the candy from this box. So I put a big handful of money in front of him. Now what I've done too, and I'm going to try and show you this, maybe I'll do it with the loonies. We have a loonie and a $2 coin, but I'm going to try and show you on the loonie. So this is what, oh there we go. This is what our loonie looks like. And then I got some more realistic fake coins. Clearly you can tell a difference. And then I got really, really, really cheap ones from the dollar store. And it has the word copy on it because clearly we wouldn't be able to tell that this is not money. But the good news about that, and I do it with the nickels as well, quarters, toonies, all of that. There's some better made fake coins, and then there's some really bad ones, and these ones are really bad ones, but they have the word copy on them, and Darrion really has to look at the face of each one, flip over, because we have the queen on our side, excuse me, and he has to really focus and flip it over and then look at the face and see what animal is on the front. Ours have animals and one boat. Yeah. And so he really has to look. The thing that I'm super, super excited about and why I'm sharing this is because in 5 days he is organizing all of these coins without any assistance from me. And while that may seem like such a small thing for an 11-year-old boy, for me it's huge because it opens up the fact that this might be something that he could do in a job capacity. Not that he has to do it, but that it is a possibility for him, a skill that he can do. If in 5 days he can organize the money without any assistance, instead of stocking shelves like we're told was his all-time limit, he could be the cashier and dealing with the money. And so I'm really, really excited about it because I look at it and go, 5 days is not a lot of time to show a proficiency in a certain area like this. And so yeah, lower the excitement level, Jamie. So one of the things that we do once he's organized all of the money is I pull out whatever he would like. If usually it's gum right now, so I'll pull out a gum and say, this gum I'm gonna need $2.25. And usually he's getting better at it, but he still sometimes needs some assistance. So sometimes he'll grab a nickel and I'm like, oh, that's not enough money at all. No, 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 no. And he kind of laughs. Or he'll grab a $2 coin. I'm like, oh, way too much. What's going on? And so there is a little bit of kind of hovering, and you kind of have to go, yeah, you're doing great. I've got funny hair here. But there is a certain amount of him trying to make sure that he's doing it right. But every once in a while, he absolutely gets it. So I wonder sometimes if he's actually listening to me all the time, or whether he's just excited because I pulled out gum out of the lockbox. But there are other times where he's just like, woo, and you really have to show him. But the first ones that I do, I'm like, I need $1.10. So it's clearly he needs one of those and one of these. And then as we get a couple more candies in, then I would say, okay, I need 75 cents. So I'm showing him, no, there it is. I'm showing him the value of 25 cents. In our math, we had been doing dollars, dimes, and pennies. But we don't have pennies in Canada anymore. And so, again, it was like transferring. Ones in math are really, really important. In commerce, where you're actually spending the coins, we need to figure out how to do the rounding up or rounding down. And so I haven't gotten to that crazy bit yet, but I really want him to learn how to do this. But I'm just celebrating the fact that my little boy, after 5 days of doing this math game, he has shown a proficiency, in organizing the money. So I can say, knock on wood, that we are out of our funk phase. So I'm really, again, wanting to encourage everybody. If you need to take a break, step back from homeschool or sunrise program or whatever it is that you're doing for your child, it feels like a couple of steps back. At the same time, sometimes those steps back allow for rejuvenation and more excitement. And if you throw in a new game or two, then you know what, he might be willing to do the paperwork and the other things that, you know, they struggle with or get frustrated about or decide they don't want to do. And that's what I've found. It took a month and a bit of just like doing hit and miss sunrise program stuff, doing it over that course of a month and a half, and now that I'm slowly working up into it, he's actually way more willing to do it. He needed that break. I needed that break. And if my body will cooperate, then we can really hit it hard. And I'm not, like, I'm sharing this because I want you guys to know that just because I'm on YouTube, or just because I'm on YouTube, or just because I already did that. Just because I'm on YouTube doesn't mean that I, A, have it all together, B, I've got it figured out. I did it, buddy. It's a new thing too. Got to repeat it 10 times. And you have to do it with joy. Just because I'm on YouTube doesn't mean I have it all figured out. Doesn't mean, Darrion, doesn't mean I have it all figured out. Doesn't mean that there are times where, you know, I am struggling, because there's times. It wasn't with Darrion, it was with my body and dealing with stuff that I've been dealing with for a couple of years now. And so the start-stops seem really frustrating sometimes, but I've had to tell myself, you know what, Darrion is still moving forward. He's still making progress, and when I'm well, I hit it hard. When I'm not, I take a step back. And for Darrion, recognizing that he might have those times as well. So anyway, I am happy and I'm thrilled with what Darrion's doing. I'm happy with this game. I really encourage anyone who's wanting to do this game, give it a go, give it a try, use their motivations. like the Sunrise program talks about, and you'll be amazed at what they're capable of doing. I intended to do the whole organizing the money for however long it took for him to figure it out, and I was so pleasantly surprised by how quickly he got it. So that is the word for today from Homeschool Autism Life. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you're up in Canada or northern United States, stay warm. If you're cold where you are, stay warm. And everyone else, enjoy the warm weather for us. Have a great day, everyone.